Okay.
Can you please introduce yourself and where are you from?
Okay. My name is Brad, and I am from New Jersey, as is my family. This is my other son,
Talking with the accent.
and my wife. No one knows. And my daughter.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Visiting Germany.
The first word is community. What's the first thing it comes to your mind? Anything.
Community. Working together, people in a town working together, helping one another.
Okay, the next word is climate change.
I think climate change is happening. I'm not convinced that it's anything other than the normal fluctuation of Earth's history. What I think.
Climate change is happening because of climate change.
It happens
that's brilliant,
naturally.
yeah.
I believe it happens naturally, and too many people benefit from the scare tactics that are related to it. And in too many cases, even on a day like today, they may say, well, it's breaking the record. But the record was set back in 18-something or 19-something. We're constantly breaking records that were previously set. And in most cases, what did the people call it back then? I mean, I don't doubt that there are natural changes that are occurring, but isn't it natural in nature? There may be some validity to it, and we may find out in the future, and it's good to take precautions because we don't know the many effects of, like we're saying, the chemicals that we're putting into the ground or the fossil fuels that are released into the atmosphere, the long-term effects. It is a possibility, but at this point in time, for almost every accusation or claim, there's another claim that almost counteracts it. So,
Yeah, what do you think when you say sustainability? When I say sustainability.
To keep something at its norm.
Next word, Copenhagen.
Is that a city?
Capital of Denmark.
Okay.
Hello, Denmark.
That's about all I know.
it's also a chewing tobacco. Copenhagen chewing tobacco.
Wind energy.
Wind energy. I guess I tend to think of.
Holland.
Yeah, well,
No, just windmills.
yeah, I guess sales, clean energy, probably a good sustainable resource.
Oil spill. Oh.
BP.
How's that not fixed yet? It's it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like almost 2 months now. Yeah. Yeah, how can you drill a hole and not have a plan for what would happen if it ever didn't?
Because
What?
they don't cooperate.
Cooperation is the next.
Cooperation? Okay.
Politicians.
You want to take this one?
All crooked.
We're gonna get kicked out.
Are we going to get kicked out of Germany now?
Not at all.
Sun. Well, the sun has always been here. The sun hopefully will always be here. I don't know what to say about it. There are many uses for the sun. We're
Good
starting
source of
to
energy.
harness. Yeah, that's a good source of energy if that's the way we're going. Yes, energy cells. We're from New Jersey, and recently there's been a big blitz where they're putting up the collection panels, the energy collection panels on many of the light poles.
Yeah.
We're not sure how this all feeds out, but I guess it's to add to the grid, the amount of power in the grid utilizing the solar energy, and solar power. So, so we can tap into other energy resources. That would be ideal.
And the last one, Offenbach.
Oh, isn't that where we are?
Yes, it is.
What do you think about Offenbach?
We just got here. We don't know. Beautiful.
We're impressed with the camera people and the girls with the with the feathers in their hair.
We're impressed. We knew we were there.
And we were impressed that we actually realized we were here. This is our first stop. We're leaving USA. We wanted to go someplace interesting, so we chose Germany. So we were taking a tour of Germany and Austria.
Nice.
We landed in the Frankfurt airport, so our first night stay is in Offenbach.
Great. And one last question. What would be your contribution to climate change, assuming to avoid greenhouse effect and to have a more sustainable life?
Cut down on plastic use.
Yeah, there are many things we can do as individuals. True. We do a lot already. In the United States, we recycle. A lot of recycling going on. Plastic, glass, a lot of recovery. A lot of our recyclables are then reused again. Like instead of having,
I think they know what recycling is. Yeah.
wood, well, if they don't, it might not be familiar in other countries.
But you, what do you do?
Yeah, and
What do I do on a personal basis?
Nothing.
That's pretty.
You were no. You.
Oh, come on now. I am somewhat conservative with my carbon footprint, not on the long term, but there are things that everybody can do environmentally. You know, don't litter, don't trash it.
and you?
I guess the same thing. I definitely concerted effort on recycling. Carpool when I can. Oh, geez, I guess this doesn't really sound like a whole lot.
More fuel efficient car.
I do.
do?
You're right. I don't drive an SUV. I don't drive a gas guzzler.
True. The reliance on foreign fuels force us to pay more, so it's the have and have-nots. You know, those that have the money that can afford the gas probably really don't care, and they'll buy the expensive car. You know, but those of us who are more conscious of the costs involved, you know, would buy something more practical, more fuel efficient. You know, we don't have autobahns. You know.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, no problem.